Over the last year, I wrote 266 jokes, made a video, and posted them on social media, at least one video every weekday. This is because my dream is to be great at comedy, and I wanted to push myself to become better at writing jokes. Through this process, I think I got better at writing jokes. Found out what kind of jokes people seem to want from me, and finally, I got some insight on how to maintain a healthy relationship between social media and us. Why 266 jokes? I'm a huge fan of John Oliver, The Daily Show, The Onion. I love comedy as a way to satirize and poke fun at the absurdity that is being. I love it when people can use humor and comedy to make the world, which can be the toughest pill to swallow, go down a little bit easier. 266 represents one joke every weekday, Monday through Friday, 5 times for 52 weeks, plus a few additional ones that recorded during the weekend. The rule for me was that I needed to respond to a news item that happened within the 24 hours. I recorded myself saying the joke, edited the video, and then posted it on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Now, I have a lot of data. I have a really big spreadsheet with all my jokes, all the views, likes, comments across 3 platforms. I spent a week making the data set and then combing through it, and here's the gist. On TikTok, my best joke got 77,000 views.
Used to kill the CEO of United Healthcare was denied coverage due to the pre-existing condition of being loaded into a gun.
But ironically, a random Japanese language fact video I made topped 87K.
Japanese words that will get you canceled on TV. The first word is the word for disposable camera.
On Instagram, my biggest joke got 190K views.
The 49ers beat the Chiefs about 150 years ago using disease and violence.
But a personal story about my dad's first gun hit 1 million. TLDR, Japanese and personal content wins. Over on the content production side, my joke writing got faster. I remember it taking 1 hour sometimes to just come up with one joke for one headline. It got better though, and now I could probably come up with a joke about the news, write it, edit the video, and post it within 30 minutes. My jokes got snappier and quicker. My original jokes were running around 30 seconds long, sometimes 45, but now I'm able to get the setup and punchline quicker, under 10 to 15 seconds. So in terms of data, I realized that 1, people love to see and hear Japanese content from me. 2, people love to see and hear content that's personal. And 3, writing jokes every day makes you a quicker and more efficient joke writer. But doing this every day, editing the video, posting it, it was rough sometimes. I did it in Japan, I did it when work was tough, I did it when I was recovering from neck surgery. Writing jokes every day got hard. Also, big breaking news just doesn't happen every day. Those days when the news was slow, those were the most difficult. Like February 1st, 2024. The best news I could find was that research suggests that dogs with longer noses live longer. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Here's what I did with that.
Study has shown that dogs with longer noses tend to live longer. Great news for dog Pinocchio.
After 1 year, I gotta be honest, I felt a little burnt out. On slow news days, when nobody really has news to care about, I had to force myself to write jokes about news that wasn't too exciting. And that dog Pinocchio joke, I mean, it took me an hour to find the news, write the joke, record myself telling the joke, editing the video, captioning it, and posting it. But it probably got, I don't know, 100 views. I told myself I'd take a 1 month break after 1 year of writing jokes, and I'm really enjoying this break right now. But I enjoyed this process too. I really enjoyed it when I could share something about my family, my life, my Japanese background, and my perspective through the jokes. When major news happened about Japan, that day was exciting because I could talk about it with authority and also share my unique perspective about them. Also, seeing my joke writing skill, at least in terms of efficiency, become better was really satisfying. I also do sketch comedy at this place called the Upright Citizens Brigade in New York. And during table reads, we all get an opportunity to suggest ideas and new jokes to add to the scripts. I've had people compliment me on how fast I could come up with new ideas to add to a script, and I attribute that to me practicing joke writing every day. My favorite moment though was when I took the best performing jokes across all the platforms and then I performed it on a set at the Asian Comedy Festival.
Two Japanese movies, Godzilla Minus One and The Boy and the Heron, won Oscars last night, making up for Oppenheimer destroying two cities last century.
Two Japanese movies, Godzilla Minus One and The Boy and the Heron, won Oscars, making up for Oppenheimer destroying two cities last century. Amazing!
It got pretty good laughs. That was incredible. You can notice I don't really talk about the view count or follower count when I talk about what I enjoyed most out of this process. I actually talk more about the numbers when I'm talking about burnout. To be transparent, the views felt great. I got 996,000 views on TikTok, 2.9 million views on Instagram, and 1.1 million views on YouTube, which is honestly pretty amazing, but I think it could get pretty dangerous pretty quick. And ultimately, it might not even be useful anyway. For example, I've been working on this script for this video for about a week now, and in the span of just a week, TikTok got banned and then unbanned. Instagram was found blocking hashtags like #Democrat. These platforms can and will, on a whim, just change their mind on how content should work, what content should do better, and I'd have nothing to do with that. And if you allow yourself to feel great when the numbers go up, I think you do run the risk of opening yourself up to feeling like crap when you get no numbers. What I'm finding most satisfying is that I know for a fact that I got faster and quicker at writing jokes. And that's something no platform takedown or algorithm change can take away from me. But at the same time, my ultimate goal is to be a professional comedian. And as long as you are a professional, what the platforms want you to do and what they want to make popular should at least be in the back of my mind. But in my opinion, it should never be front and center. So what's next? I'll be writing more jokes because I want to be better and better at it. But I probably won't post them every day. Every day posting, at least the way I was doing it, it's just not sustainable for me. I also do want to acknowledge that Japanese content and personal story content did really well, and those pieces of content felt pretty awesome to make. So that's a sweet spot that I discovered, and I think I'll be doing more of those. So 266 jokes, 266 videos, and millions of views later, I gotta say, I still love when a lot of people laugh and get a kick out of what I've got to say. So rest be assured, I'll be doing more of that. But after a year of doing it one way, I think I've learned a lot on how to do it in a more sustainable way. So what you can expect is that I'll be posting more content across all of my socials. If you can follow me here, there, or elsewhere, I really appreciate it. Thank you.